So yesterday was, in fact, cut down day for your New England Patriots. Cole Strange, arguably the worst pick ever made by the New England Patriots in the NFL draft.
Worst pick ever.
Ever.
Okay.
Period. Whether it was Bill Belichick or anybody else, arguably the worst pick ever made by the New England Patriots was officially cut yesterday. And for some reason, I don't understand this 8 receivers thing. I don't know if it's they think they can trade some of these guys now that cuts have been made or what the deal is. But why are you not keeping other players? You have almost as many wide receivers as you do offensive linemen, and your offensive line might stink. We don't really know. It's just I don't quite understand the decisions. Luckily, hopefully, this isn't the exact roster we see week 1. There should be changes, even if it's at the bottom of the roster. There should be changes between now and that Sunday game against the Vegas Raiders. However, 8 receivers seems redundant to me. I like Kendrick Bourne. Doesn't need to be on this team. Could have used that spot for, I don't know, your 5th-round rookie who maybe just needs a little bit more seasoning time. You really don't need Javon Baker. Cool, he plays special teams. I can find 100 guys that'll play special teams for me. I don't need Javon Baker here in order to do that. I don't know. Seems kind of weird, but hey, if you trust Mike Vrabel, you trust Mike Vrabel. It is what it is.
Didn't my former arch enemy, Tom E. Curran, suggest on this very radio station that there would be some kind of a monumental trade done by the New England Patriots prior to yesterday, prior to cut down day?
Did he say monumental?
Wow. He said a significant trade would be done, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, no,
not even rumored.
Are they? Is that what they're whispering to people? Is that what the organization has now been reduced to?
They're trying to drum up interest in Kyle Duggar and Anthony Jennings, and there is none because they're not that good, and their contracts are bad. Now I think it was Jeremy Fowler had the report that there were multiple teams interested in Kyle Duggar, but the contract was just too much, and the Patriots weren't willing to take enough of it.
Well, it was. I mean, in hindsight, it is. He probably was given too much money.
But if you want to get rid of him, you can eat some of the contract. You have $60 million in cap space. It's doing nothing but sitting there.
Yeah, because you're just going to have a guy who doesn't play. I mean, who's there for depth if somebody gets hurt. Where.
On a team that doesn't have a lot of established leaders, do you want a former leader disgruntled in the locker room?
Because that's what he is. I mean, you heard him after
the
preseason game when he's like, guys playing into the 4th quarter. It's like, it doesn't help your team when you keep a guy like that around.
This is Jim from Weymouth. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, everybody. I'm a little bit upset that they cut Cole Strange because I wanted to buy and wear his shirt and have yet another reason to piss off my ex-wife.
Oh, he gets a rim shot on that early for 6:30.
I don't get it. Well, why is it a rim shot?
It would be like a strange. Is that an old head term?
Yeah.
I can't explain everything to you, Scheim.
No, I understand the term strange, but that was a
didn't hit with you.
Why would it be a hit
good
to
joke.
his wife?
Yeah,
his
like
ex-wife.
His ex-wife. I don't.
Maybe call back.
Don't call for a rim shot on things that don't deserve rim shots.
I mean, give the guy an A for effort.
Yeah, that's it.
Crying out loud.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so judgmental around there.
He didn't even mention the 69 Strange jersey.
Also, I didn't realize how many Swifties apparently listen to the show. They're coming at me.
Oh yeah, you gotta be careful.
They are. They're actually.
everywhere.
I think they want to talk about it. I don't.
For the record, not me bringing it up again.
No. I mean, I got a text saying I'm an a-hole because if it was Bruce Springsteen that got engaged, we'd be talking about it all morning long.
Yeah, we
That is
probably
true.
would. Yeah, definitely true.
I guess
Double standard.
I don't.
My hometown.
Congratulations, Courtney,
Thank you.
once again.
Thank you so much.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
All right. Scheim, thank you. Curtis, good morning.
I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I feel like I'm the warm-up act for Taylor Swift. So we've hit on it. We can't say it enough, but the Patriots are a dumpster fire, and they are doing the same tricks that the Red Sox front office did for years, which is act like they're going to be trying to improve the team as fastly and as expensively as possible, as quickly and expensively as possible, when in reality they don't. They're going to already lay the foundation that the reason this team still stinks and doesn't get to the playoffs is because of the draft failures of the years that preceded it. Yet that has no weight when you retain the guys in charge of said drafts. If you fired Elliot Wolf and you fired Matt Groh, if you fired the people that were part of the drafts that made these awful decisions, I would give you the benefit of the doubt that this was going to take some time, but that the healing has begun. Instead, you keep Elliot Wolf, who's there to shine Vrabel. Everybody that tweets about this, by the way, that covers the teams was like, non-story. It's clear that it's Vrabel's team. So then why does the guy talk? Why do you allow him in front of the media? Why do you allow him anywhere? If it's so, why isn't it clear to Elliot Wolf if it's clear to Tom Curran?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a self-inflicted wound. It's stupid. And the Cole Strange, N'Keal Harry picks are just the height of arrogance. Everybody knew that Cole Strange was nowhere near a first-round pick. Yet some people here were like, oh, he never misses on a tackle. He misses on a guard. This is going to be amazing. And then N'Keal Harry, those two, for different reasons, just totally waylaid this organization. But if I'm the Patriots, if I want to actually move forward, the only way you do that is by getting rid of all the people, purging the system of those that were in charge of drafts that led you to take players that are no longer here already a year after they were picked.
Well, Elliot Wolf, the reason why they're smart, I got to give the Patriots credit. Elliot Wolf is the new Bill Belichick. He is the guy that now gets all the slings and arrows. So when you think about the draft,
if they're being called cheap or whatever,
we blame that guy right there.
Mm-hmm.
We blame the guy that says, hey, we'll only give up a first and second round.
But everybody that covers the team says he's powerless.
Yeah, but that's what they say. But once it's like they didn't do anything, who's the first name that they come up to blame?
Yeah, Elliot
They
Wolf.
might be like, oh, he's powerless, but then the Patriots don't do anything. Elliot Wolf.
So why don't they fire the cheerleading coach? It would be the same thing.
No, because the Elliot Wolf is the guy.
Well, you're sort of right, because everybody is pointing the finger at Elliot Wolf right now and saying, what's he doing?
Yeah. No one's saying,
yeah.
Hey, Vrabel, what are you doing here, buddy? It's saying, hey, Elliot, what's going on? And if we all believe that Vrabel is a guy that has power over there, this is the perfect thing for him. He gets to, he gets to fly under the radar, and then when everything happens bad, they'll blame him. And if something good happens, well, that's because Vrabel was there to make sure they drafted Will Campbell with the 4th overall pick. So it's smart by the Patriots. They've always had that guy, and in the past 20 years or 20-plus years, it's always been Bill Belichick. Now they need that new guy. No one's saying anything about Kraft.
Is it possible that it's Elliot Wolf who insisted on 8 wide receivers making this football team? Because
Really, man? You think Elliot Wolf is like, hey, Mike, here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep 8 wide receivers. 5 of them probably won't play.
Then we have to stop washing Vrabel for a minute and ask why he did that.
He's been on pretty consistently, though, having a lot of receivers. Like, I remember Mego talking about it after one of the practices where I believe she questioned him on having a crowded receiver room. And he basically said, it's not crowded. This is how I want things to go. So it wasn't really a big surprise to me that he kept all of them.
Really?
Yes.
Go back and look at the Titans when Vrabel was the head coach there.
I'm not talking about the Titans, though.
Well,
I'm just talking.
That team had one of the best running backs ever, and they were built on that.
And they had A.J. Brown.
Right, but
They didn't need a bunch of receivers.
But if you look at every team in the NFL, most teams.
Would you rather 5 2s or 110?
Most teams.
We have 5 starting pitchers.
Carry 5 wide receivers, maybe 6.
I'm just saying what I remember. Mego was doing the podcast and was talking about that specifically.
No,
when
I
it came
understand
to Mike
that.
Vrabel. So I'm just saying that's why it didn't surprise me.
But I think Mike is kind of,
Courtney has Ken sent a text the second 6 rings is posted.
I think Mike is kind of being politically correct and saying, but when you look at it, the offense, look who the offensive coordinator is, right? So he has a big say in what the offense should look like. And that's Josh McDaniels. Generally likes to play 2 tight ends, loves a fullback, When do you ever see a Josh McDaniels offense have 8 wide receivers?
Maybe they're going to introduce the league to some sort of an 8 wide receiver set or something
so
like
the
that.
new run and shoot?
Would be very difficult to cover.
I love it. It'd be like the second half against the Ravens in the divisional playoff.
Sure,
Drake May already doesn't have an offensive line. There's no difference.
Yeah, it'd be like Will Campbell, Drake May, and 8 wide receivers. 8 wide receivers.
Oh, God, did they stink.
Never been done before. I mean, you got to get the ball out pretty quick.
Yeah, that's true. But if you have 8 wide receivers, you'll have
Well, you just kind of toss it up there.
What if you
honestly.
direct snap it to a receiver?
to do that.
Wild. All right,
Annexation of Puerto Rico.
Curtis, excellent lead.